Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Transformers Reviews. This is MJ Lee 29, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Judas of the Primes, none other than Megatronus himself, the self-proclaimed first Decepticon. And I must say that this warrior class, it's very simple, but it nails the aesthetic down to a T for Megatronus. And honestly, I'm really excited to kind of get him, just because it's not Megatron, it's Megatronus. And even down to even a little bit of the details. You saw this in the show, these little bits, the missile pods, the cannon, I mean, even the bayonet for this tank that he is. I mean, and overall the aesthetic for the tank is really kind of cool. Now granted, back here, the treads look a little bit incomplete as they form part of the legs and everything, but you know what, overall it's not bad. I really like it. And one thing that I've noticed on tank transformers, like with Megatronus, the parts of his robot mode that form his cannon, it's really kind of a clever use because they actually are formed from his arms and his shoulders. You look at Armada Megatron or something like that, his tank becomes part of his cannon, or on his side or whatever. They just kind of recycle the cannon wherever they can. And with Megatronus, it's different, and I like that. So, and overall, the color scheme's great. The purples, grays, and charcoals. It's not really a black. It's a charcoal, which is really kind of interesting. But I love it. I really do. It's really cool looking. Just to kind of compare him with a other warrior class or deluxe class figure, here he is with Drift. And if you've seen the Thunderhoof review, you realize that you'll kind of be able to look at the size comparison there. But overall, I mean, it's kind of hard to judge a Cybertronian tank in comparison to a car. I mean, I think it would be a little bit bigger, but overall, that's how he kind of compares in vehicle mode. Here he is with War for, or Fall of Cybertron Sideswipe. So anyway, you can kind of get a glimpse of that. But yeah, so final thoughts on his vehicle mode. I love it. It's really cool. It doesn't have any firing missile or anything, but you can kind of see how it looks in there. This is actually where his hands come out. And overall, I mean, if you don't have the bayonet, you can actually tank it. You could take it off if you just dislike its look altogether, and then you could just have the straight normal tank. So anyway, but let's go ahead and take a look at Megatronus in his robot mode. And here we have Megatronus in his robot mode, and he is quite the sight to behold. Now they don't actually show you this in the instructions, but one of the things that you can include it kind of like a arm-mounted blade, kind of like Megatron from the Prime series. But all it's holding it in here is, you can see just a little clip. You can actually just pull this out of here. Well, it's meant to do that, I promise. And then he's actually supposed to hold it like this, kind of like he did in the show, kind of like a blade weapon. But I mean, look at the head sculpt and everything. And you can see up here just a little bit, this is what would form his mask, and the car version actually has him with the masked version, and those little slits are painted blue like his battle mask. And have a free scan on me if you play the game. And another thing that's really cool is they nailed it, is in the show, he has little lasers that come out of this part on his arm. So I'm actually cool that they actually put forth the effort and put the paint in that little area and stuff like that. But overall, his legs look really kind of big and bulky, and I like it. And I mean, he's overall, it's not too bad. I like the bulkiness of him. I think they nail Megatronus's look really good. Yes, he is a warrior class, and honestly, that doesn't bother me. I like the fact he's a warrior class. I do have an Optimus that goes with him. I just haven't unboxed him yet. Now, with him being a warrior class, some people that may be an issue with him. Personally, I don't mind it. That's kind of why I bought him. I think he's a lot better detailed in look, as opposed to, I know there's a larger version of him that's like a one-step, which one-steps kind of repulse me, because anyway, that's beside the point. This warrior class Megatron goes well with this type of Optimus. They're more in scale with each other, and I just think it goes well. Maybe if I'm not a chicken, I'll unbox this one day and review it. Anyway, Megatronus. Let's see him with another comparison for another warrior class. Here you have Sideswipe just kicking it. you know, looking like a player and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's how he stacks up. He actually is a little bit taller than Megatronus, even if he didn't lean on his cane. But overall, yeah, I mean, Megatronus, he could have really gone for the Voyager treatment. But anyway, overall, I love it. It's cool. Megatronus, if you can find him, definitely worth picking up. I give my recommendation. So anyway, this has been another episode of Midwest. Whoop, I'm slipping into my old habits there, naming the wrong channel. This is Transformers Reviews, and we'll see you guys in another review.